There's another harrowing story of survival out of Quebec. A man was on a trek with his dog in the woods when a bear destroyed his campsite, ate his food, and destroyed his gear. For more than 100 days, he struggled to survive. And when he was finally found, he was close to death. Mike Armstrong has his remarkable story, including what he sacrificed to survive.
This is not a place you want to get stuck. It is as remote gets. When Marco Lavoie was pulled out in a police chopper 2 days ago, he'd lost half his body weight, hadn't eaten in a week, and the winter snow had started.
He was starving, he was dehydrated, he had hypothermia also, he wasn't wearing any shoes.
It was back in mid-July that Lavoie headed out on a 2-month trip along the Nottoway River in northern Quebec, north of the community of Matagami. His family was used to his long trips, and he was only reported missing a couple of weeks ago. The weather cleared up enough Tuesday for a chopper to go out searching.
He heard the helicopter.
Police say Lavoie didn't react quickly enough for them to see him, but he did clear the snow off his canoe and was spotted the next day. On Wednesday, these two officers landed as close as they could, but a couple of kilometers away. By the time they reached Lavoie, he couldn't walk.
They carried him basically from the point where we saw him get out of the wood, jump out of the woods, to the helicopter.
Lavoie was moved to a local hospital and then a regional hospital. He's still in very serious condition. He told his rescuers that weeks ago a bear ate his supplies and damaged his canoe. He'd been surviving eating moss and fungus, and at one point, to survive, he ate his dog, a German Shepherd. Now, this video was shot 2 summers ago by a group that ran the Nottoway. Michael Svedlov describes it as untouched nature without even traces of people.
You're all by yourself. There is no roads, there is no houses, there is no other people.
Svedlov calls Lavoie's survival a miracle, but says he was tempting fate. A trip so remote alone is very dangerous. Lavoie should have had a satellite phone or an emergency satellite beacon.
I would never even think of doing something like that without a device like that.
Locals say the river isn't used often, even by adventurers. Every few years, people try it and aren't as lucky as Lavoie. Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.